WDUM, the dumbest station in town.
Commissioner Chambers, Nate.
Hey Nate, how's it going? My name is Gordon. I'm just wondering if your place of business allows people to do like petitions or like fundraising events outside of it.
It probably depends on the petition or the fundraising. If you came in and talked to the owner, I'm sure he'd probably give you a better idea of what he would allow.
Well, you know the guy. You tell me if it's going to be worth my time. Situation is, a couple months back, I was unjustly given a lifetime ban over at the SeaWorld. The long story short is, I was in the splash zone, and so I thought that meant it was a two-way street and I could splash back. And so I just absolutely tanked a manatee with this cherry icy. They said that was no good, misunderstanding or not, and lifetime ban. So I'm looking to get a couple signatures and just to see if I can get reinstated.
I'm going to guess no, but honestly, I wish you the best of luck.
So do I at least have your signature?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry?
Can I at least count on your signature? Like if I just show up with the petition, get you and a couple of the guys, you'll tell my story?
Yeah, I'll sign your thing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. These guys, they're so trigger happy with their discipline, and they need to be a little bit more clear about their signage and stuff.
I agree. I appreciate you, dude. Good luck, man.
Thanks. Yeah, you have a good night, all right?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the WDUM. My name is Buddy, and I am your host. On today's episode, Misty joined us to read some letters from the mailbag. She had some addressed to her. Sam and I answered some, as usual, pretty bizarre letters addressed to us. Percy and Waylon called in to check in with us. They're still in Atlantic City. Percy's doing something illicit, and I don't really feel comfortable saying it on air, so I won't. This episode may not be up to the high audio standards of the WDUM, but forgive us on this one. We had some trouble with our app that we use to record the podcast. It should sound back to normal next week. If you listen to this show, please call us and leave us a voicemail. You can ask a question of one of the frequent callers to the show. You can ask a question of one of the hosts, one of our frequent guests. Our call-in line is 1-609-874-9019. Remember to put that 1 before the number. That number is also listed in our show notes. Send letters to the mailbag to the WDUMShow at yahoo.com. Big shout out this episode to Mike and Frank Renzulli of Renzulli Brothers Garage Door Repair. They really stepped up the last few weeks and really doubled their donations to the show. So thank you guys. That's top tier access for the Renzulli brothers, Mike and Frank. We really appreciate it, guys. This episode goes out to you. All right, everybody, enjoy this mailbag episode with Misty.
Hi, folks. I'm Mike Renzulli.
And I'm Frank Renzulli.
And together, we're the Renzulli brothers.
The Renzulli brothers would like to take this opportunity to extend our best wishes to our customers and listeners of the WDUM this fall season.
That's right, Frank. As we enter the fall months, memories of pumpkin pie, spooky Halloweens, and nights spent around campfires dance around our minds.
That's nice, Mike. And the Renzulli brothers want to make this fall even more special.
How, Frank?
After a long struggle and legal battle, the Renzulli brothers are proud to announce that we have acquired our competition.
We did?
That's right, Mike. In the ash and rubble where Montalbano Garage Door and Associates once stood, now a single Renzulli brothers flag flies on the hill.
Wow, Frank, that's an interesting development. I wish someone would have...
And that's not all, Mike. Due to the acquisition, we are now in possession of the remaining Montalbano Garage Door and Associates inventory.
We are?
That's right, Mike, and we're proud to offer a line of garage doors to fit any taste or budget. Just come on down to the shop and mention you listen to the WDUM, and we'll take an additional 30% off your purchase.
Here at Renzulli Brothers Garage Door Repair, we take pride in what we do.
If you'd like to take a tour of our new inventory, or just want to chat about Anika's appearance on the WDUM,
you can call us at 1-800-REN-ZULI.
Mike, Due to the events of the past week and the subsequent destruction of Montalbano Garage Door and Associates, we're likely to see an influx of new customers who previously had been loyal to the Montalbanos.
Okay.
So with respect to that, some people may be hearing this ad for the first time and may not have had the time to go grab a pen or a pencil. So Mike, before it's all said and done, before we sign off the ad and wish our listeners well, why don't you hit us with that number one more time?
That's 1-800-REN Zuli. Renzulli Brothers Garage Door Repair.
Hey everybody, live in WDUM Studios. I'm Buddy, your host, here with Sam Walker. How you doing today, man?
Buddy, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Not too bad. It's good to see you today, dude. Let's get to this mailbag here. It's packed. We've been asking the folks to send in letters, and they have listened. So thank you, everybody out there. Send those letters to the WDUMShow at yahoo.com. That's WDUMShow at yahoo.com. Call the voicemail line at 1-609-874-9019, or just click the number in the show notes. So we got a pretty girthy bag over there, Sam.
Yeah, it's moldier than usual.
It is molded. We burned the last one, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's like the typical, that's the typical rite of passage for our mailbags. They send us like a 300-pound sack that we build up, read 2 letters, and then we just burn the rest of them.
I mean, something we should probably mention on air is, just to give credit where credit's due, Scooter puts in a lot of effort combing through the mailbag. It is huge, but Scooter does have to touch it first, and that usually means, if there's something contagious on it, he's the kind of the test dummy. He's the first guy to catch it.
He is so sick all the time.
Yeah, that's how he caught COVID. He was one of the only people to actually get COVID off a Amazon package.
I mean, he ran out of his PTO a long time ago.
Speaking of which, Scooter,
he's a trooper.
He's got his vinyl gloves on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's lugging the bag over. All right, let's rip this sucker open.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that.
All right, Sam, I'm going to peel one off the top.
Okay.
Pop the cherry tonight. All right, dear Buddy and Sam, I'm writing a sitcom where I'm roommates with Putin. That's a pretty good idea. Like, not a good idea to room with Putin, but it's a funny idea for a sitcom. It's going to be the same sense of humor as your typical 90s sitcom. All right, I'm a fan of that. I've provided a short screenplay of a scene in our apartment. My character has just returned home from going shopping for a birthday present for a girl I just started dating. I would love it if you guys could read along and let me know what you think. Sam, you play the character named Joey and read the screenplay notes. Buddy, you play Putin. Scooter, if you could handle the sound effects, that would be awesome. All right, what do you think, Sam? Should we try it?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let me take a look. So I think he wants me to read the italics and the Joey.
No, this is
okay.
Well typed out.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right, I'll start off. Putin is sitting cross-legged on the couch reading a Women's Health magazine when Joey comes home with a shopping bag. Man, it is so hard to shop for girls. Putin takes the bag and looks inside.
Yes, it is. At Office Max. What did you get her?
Yeah, Joey takes a pen out of the bag with a smug look in his face.
A pen?
It's 2 gifts in one. It's a pen that's also a clock. Eh?
You can't give her that.
Why not?
Because she's not 11. And it's not the 7th night of Hanukkah.
Their pet duck walks by both of them. End script. Guys, what do you think? Honest opinion, please. Stu.
Finn.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Oh, man. All right, so I like I said, I really I like the premise of a 90s sitcom where the guy has to be roommates with Putin. I'm picturing like an exiled Putin, like
Yep.
someone finally you know what I mean? Someone finally gets him. He escapes somehow, and he's just got to go like live under an alias. And
yeah, it's like whatever Russia has for their equivalent.
he's eating it like a Five Guys.
Yeah, somehow completely unrecognizable. And then he just has to live with Joey. Joey's the only one that knows his secret.
Yeah. Oh, so Joey, you think in this Joey would know his secret? He would know that it's Putin. It said Putin in the script. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Joey knows eventually. Like I would think, because like that would lead to like the antics between the two of them. Like sometimes Joey has to help Putin conceal his identity. You know, it's really like the two of them, up against the world. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this guy touch up the script a little bit, my man, and start shopping it around. I think it's a good idea.
Scooter, well done with the sound effects. I mean, like you went with perfect ones like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did they include the laugh track, like the MP3 in there, or was that Scooter taking some artistic liberties?
You know, I think that was just Scooter. Scooter's got a copy of this thing, and he's doing his own thing. So we'll give Stu the benefit of the doubt for that one.
Should mention it, folks. Misty should be joining us shortly to help us purge the mailbag. She's got some letters addressed to her.
Yeah, she's powering up as we speak.
If she is, Sam, you want to read one of yours? This next
yes,
one?
sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, guys.
What's going on, Misty?
Oh, my God. So much. Does anybody know anybody who wants to adopt some kids?
Yeah, God, no.
Yeah, me neither.
How's it going?
You've been busy, Misty, obviously.
I've been super busy. I got a busy weekend this weekend.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really super excited. So
you want to tell the folks about it a little bit so we'll have something to look forward to?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be going into Jackson Square. We're going to see what's going on there. I'm going to record there, and if there's nothing going on there, then I have a friend who is like, I guess they're more punk rock. I'm going to stop and watch their show, so we'll get that. But I also am going to interview some people, because I think that you have to get to know the people a little bit to get to know the scene. And then Saturday, I have the Heritage and Blues Festival in Bogalusa. And it sounds like it's going to be awesome. Everybody's been telling me, like, make sure you have a sober driver. But, I don't need one, because I bought that whole air mattress setup.
You got the car apartment.
Right, exactly. But, no, they're going to be about 4 or 5 bands that I catch at the festival. So I'm really excited. Everything's going to be different. Even I am not 100% sure what to expect. I just know that knowing my city, it's going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be something new to you for sure.
Yeah, that's something I want to experience in person someday. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the audio of it and hearing you present it, Misty. So thanks for doing that for us this weekend. I hope you have a great time too.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to. Again, the car apartment.
That's genius.
Thank you.
We did a highlight just about that, actually.
Well, speaking of highlights, I was probably high when I came up with the idea, honestly.
So, Misty, you've kind of joined us in progress. We're doing a mailbag episode tonight. just reading some letters that people have sent to us. We haven't done one of these in a while, so we've got a little bit of catching up to do.
That's cool. I've never done one before. I'm excited.
Yeah, we have one that was addressed to you. If I send it to your email, would you want to read it on air?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. All right, Sam, I think you were up next, man.
Okay, so let's see. Let me just take a look at this. Looks like this is called An Adventure Within Myself. That sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
Adventure Within Myself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So here we go. An Adventure Within Myself. I was raised in rural China until I was 18 years old. I learned how to tame animals and care for a farm. When I came to America, I formed a community garden in a plot down the street that had been leveled after a crack house exploded. Gotta say, we're getting a lot of international attention now, huh?
Yeah, well, it was cool to hear someone from Germany, and we had obviously Enyaka on. So yeah, we're going global, man.
Yeah,
love it.
So back to the letter. I planted poison ivy around the perimeter to keep others out. Sometimes when I'm mad and I really don't like someone, I invite them to my garden and make plans with them a few days later. Wow. Nothing makes me chuckle more than when they have to cancel because they have poison ivy. Sometimes I even think they know it was because of me and that I'm enjoying it. I just thought you'd want to know.
What did she say? That she enjoys it?
Yeah, sometimes I even think they know it was because of me and that I'm enjoying it. That was by Konosku Lee, heir to the Lee duck sauce fortune. This is another crazy story of the 1% running amok.
I think that's right. There's just no control.
Well, because that could actually be considered like environmental terrorism, right? If you do that to someone, or assault. You're inflicting them with the disease. You can't do that.
Yeah, and like here's the thing: if they weren't invited and they're going through your garden, fine, because you can do whatever you want. But like if you're intentionally inviting them over, it's like this is like the most mild sociopath I think I've ever heard of.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to hit the next one, Sam?
Yeah, sure. I just like how that like something that bizarre just warrants like a 10-second conversation. Then we're like, okay, well, par for the course.
It's not even the weirdest one that someone sent us
tonight. Yeah,
she's telling the truth. Yeah, dear Buddy and Sam, I just started a new position at a startup where I give a lot of tech demos of our accounting software. Most of our customers are top of the line, world-class accountants and CFOs. This can be a very intimidating audience. I've always been terrified of public speaking, so I don't even know how I ended up in this position. My audience doesn't know it, but when I give tech demos of our software, I'm actually reading off of a script. If I didn't have that script, I would be in deep trouble. I desperately, desperately need it. One day last week, I was scheduled to give a tech demo to my largest audience yet. One of my work buddies thought it would be hilarious to replace my tech script that I so desperately needed with the opening monologue from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. That's not good.
No.
As the audience finally settled down and got ready to listen to me speak, I got my notes ready. While I remained calm, a calm and cool exterior, my heart thudded in my chest as usual. But as far as I was concerned, this was just another day at the job. About several sentences in, and my nerves would go way down, I said to myself while I discreetly pulled my script up. I could see my work friend trying to stifle a laugh in my peripheral vision as my eyes darted over the script. Unfortunately, I was so nervous that I developed a severe case of tunnel vision. As a result, I simply hadn't noticed that my script was completely replaced. So I started to read Buddy and Sam. I started to read the Lord of the Rings screenplay. At first, I saw confusion in my audience. My friend stopped laughing and now had his hand over his mouth. 7 to the Dwarf Lords, I said calmly and rationally while I demonstrated how to save a file with our software. Great miners and craftsmen of the mountain halls. Oh, man. It wasn't until I finished reading about the battle for the freedom of Middle-earth and the slopes of Mount Doom that I wasn't talking about accounting software. I paused for a while in front of a very confused and amused audience, my stunned friend, and my enraged boss. I honestly wasn't even sure how I got out of there. I think I just mumbled something along the lines of "I don't feel good," and then I closed my laptop. Buddy and Sam, what'd you say, Misty?
I just laughed. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'm trying not to laugh too. Buddy and Sam, any ideas on how to go about a job hunt these days? Well, I mean, the guy obviously takes his job seriously. So this is from Steve, son of Frank. He's obviously dedicated.
Yep.
So I think I know that sucks. You'll find a job, man. Everyone's hiring right now.
Yeah, make it part of your shtick. Just go in for the interview and just, do your whole interview with the Lord of the Rings script, and maybe you'll get some other Lord of the Rings lover who would be like, "Heck yeah, bro, you're right on." Yeah,
It just needs a dollop more of confidence, and he could pull it off.
Right. You have to have that confidence to back it up.
You can pretty much say or do anything if you do it confidently.
Walk in like you own the place.
That's right. Got another one over there, Sammy?
Yeah, let's see what we got. This is let me just brush the cocaine asbestos off this thing. Hang on.
Yeah. I know. Remember during COVID we were so nervous to open these?
Yeah, I think this mailbag started COVID. Let's see. Oh, this one is I don't like this one already. It's addressed specifically to me. So we'll see how this goes. Sam Walker, on an episode of WDUM over the summer, you read a letter from a voice instructor and showed off your skills live on the air. Needless to say, I was floored. Oh, thank you, man. Though your detractors would say that you were tone deaf and off pitch, I see you as the next William Hung. Let's talk more. Henrietta Kyle Blake of the Kyle Blake Talent Agency. No kidding. Nice. Hey guys, I got a fan.
The next William Hung. Hey, he was rich.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, like this guy. He's become a household name. I mean, that's more than 15 minutes of fame.
With like Heidi Klum or did something with Heidi. I don't even know. Yeah, he was everywhere. Are you kidding me? I'd be with Hung. I'm a chick.
I mean, we all know exactly who he was when I read his name. So
exactly right. Nobody said, "Wait, who is William Hung?" Yeah, I'd say that's a good opportunity right there.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, good luck, man. I think you should pursue it. Maybe you should record a demo.
Dude, I believe in you forever.
All right, I'm gonna do the next mailbag. We good for that, Sam?
Yeah, I think so. We're good on my end.
Hey, Buddy and Sam, I hope you guys read this on an episode where Waylon Wilford Woods is on. Oh, I don't think he's gotten a letter before. All right. Hey, Buddy and Sam, I hope you guys read this on an episode where Waylon Wilford Woods is on with you guys, but if not, please pass the note along. Waylon, I used to weigh over 500 pounds. I was considered morbidly obese with a body mass index of 73. Ooh. I had to be crane lifted out of my third floor apartment when I needed to go to the hospital for stomach pains and constipation. I'm sorry, it's not funny.
It is funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's pretty. That's hilarious.
I had to be crane lifted out of my third floor apartment. Remember those TV shows they used to have about like my 600-pound day or whatever?
Where they would have to like renovate part of the house to like just get this guy to the hospital. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I had to be crane lifted out of my third floor apartment when I needed to go to the hospital for stomach pains and constipation. Imagine what I felt like, a damn rock in my stomach and 600 feet in the air in a crane being brought to the hospital because I'm too damn fat to shit. Yeah. That's boiling it down.
Waylon.
That's the path you're on, Waylon. And tack a drug problem onto that and you're screwed.
Oh, dude, you're totally screwed. You don't even need the other thing. Just the drug problem will get you there.
My name is Del Bronco. I'm the creator and innovator behind the Boston Broncos Beach Bod 10-to-1 system. My name is Del Bronco, and I'm the creator and innovator behind the Boston Broncos Beach Bod 10-to-1 system. Waylon, I feel you could benefit from this system. My approach starts in the brain and then makes its way to the gut, fortifying a mind-gut connection that will last you till the very end of your days. Come live at my accountability house under my 24/7 personal supervision, and I promise you'll walk out of that house clean of drugs and down 200 pounds. If you're a bitch, don't come. Mightily, Del Bronco. Wow, that's a challenge to Waylon. I would like to see him accept that.
I don't know. It
Never
sounds
seen-
like you might not ever walk out of that house. Dude sounds scary.
Yeah,
I've never seen Waylon get called out like that before. It's like somebody's trying to out Waylon.
the accountability house, the Boston Broncos beach bod 10-1 system. But if anybody ever wants to sponsor the show, you can get in touch with us at WDUMShow@yahoo.com. That includes Boston Broncos beach bod 10-1 system. If you're a listener, man,
There you go.
we will definitely take your money. Misty, I sent you one of the emails that we got that was sent to you if you want to read it.
All right, let's see what we got. Misty, having been to over 7,000 concerts in my lifetime, I feel I have the appropriate credentials to write in and comment on your segments. As a fan of almost every form of music, I need to commend for bringing forward a grassroots, down-to-earth, rustic form of music to the podcast. Aw. It was great listening to Mo and your cover of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Nearly brought me to tears. Aw. Thank you for the segment. It brings much needed break of variety in the show. And as a listener, I must say I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your friend, Astral Plane. Oh, thank you, Astral. That's so nice.
That was nice.
What a suspiciously wholesome mailbag.
People love me. I mean, it's not my fault that you guys are dicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
I
do.
guess we get what we deserve, huh? I mean, we
I-
bookies, so.
I tell myself it's playful ribbing, but I don't think so.
Usually it's not even ribbing. It's just people, just weird, surreal nonsense.
Real nonsense. I love it though. It's fun nonsense.
I love it too.
That was really nice.
That was very nice. What was her name again?
Astral Plane.
Thank you, Astral Planes. Right back in again. Sam, I'll grab this next one, and then I think you got another over there as well. Sorry, to the hosts of WDUM and the tenants of 183, I won't say the street name, 183 Blank Street. I watched you from afar.
No, I hate this.
These are the ones we get. To the hosts of WDUM, to the hosts of the WDUM and the tenants of 183 Beep Street. I watched you from afar. You don't bring in the trash cans. You don't bring the trash cans out every week, and that causes rats. You left the lights on in the building. Someone's watching us. I guess space electricity is included, but let's not go crazy here. The oven should only be utilized if someone is staying in the room with it. I don't make the laws. These are fire code regs. The show with Enyiko is great. Digging Sydney, digging Misty on the beat, wondering where Percy and Waylon are headed next. I'm along for the ride, and am here to help so long as you can follow the basic steps of decent tenancy. The landlord. Okay.
You guys really are not coming out shiny tonight. Come on. Rats.
I actually it's nice that he wrote in. That's actually pretty funny that the landlord wrote in, because he's actually a pretty nice dude. He's never said a word to us in person though. That's funny. He would write a letter to the show. It's his sense of humor though.
Yeah, no, I hope that he's just trying to be funny. At first, I thought it was just like an annoyed neighbor, an annoyed neighbor, you know.
I had no idea where it was going, honestly. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, these it's hard. You can't really predict how the mailbag goes. The mailbag is a force of nature.
You got another one, Sam? You want this one?
Let's see. I do. Okay, here we go. This one stinks. I'm not even sure what. of what that smells, but let's see. Buddy and Sam, life is full of twists and turns, and sometimes you'll even find yourself in a better position after a period of struggle. That's not the case here. A few years back, I was working as a CNA in a local nursing home, trying to save up enough money for a big trip to Spain. My efforts were paused due to the novel coronavirus pandemic. I'm sorry to hear that. I was forced to take on more work and was asked to meet with a team of directors and supervisors who oversaw the facility. They told me they appreciated my hard work, empathy, and dedication to those I cared for, and as a result, I was going to be given a promotion. Oh, okay. There you go. Congratulations.
No, it's been CNA is one of the hardest jobs over the last few years, so that's cool.
I bet. Yeah, and in a nursing home of no less.
Right.
They told me they didn't want me to change anything I was doing, except now some of the other CNAs would report to me. They told me my pay rate would increase as I would be transferred over to work as a salaried employee over an hour versus an hourly one as I had in the past. Okay, sounds good.
Good so far.
Work. Sweet, I thought. It wasn't. I spent the next 3 years working nearly 24 hours a day, having to listen to some of the stupidest and trashiest CNAs you've ever met. I had to run the gamut of excuses when someone didn't want to come, and if I couldn't find coverage, I'd wind up having to be the one to cover the shift. Buddy, can you imagine doing this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Let's see. It was wrong, and it felt like a servant. I felt like a servant instead of a valued employee. When I presented my concerns to the administration team, I was told that I need to draw stronger boundaries and that the fault lied in my stars. Fuck that, dude.
What?
Oh, I hate that.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Wait, read it again?
I was told that I needed to draw stronger boundaries and that the fault lied in my stars. Am I reading that right? That's just like vague, nebulous astrology nonsense.
Happy horse shit.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Seeing no other way out, I disguised myself as one of the patients and have been living under an assumed alias for the last 4 weeks. The WDUM keeps me going. Thanks, guys. By Stefania Gomez.
Stefania.
Buddy, that sounds kind of familiar. But,
Yes, it does. Thanks, Stefania.
Yeah, thanks.
I like the plan, though. I hope that she keeps going. I'm rooting for her not to be blown right now.
I love it. She's in disguise as a patient. And vice versa. She's a genius.
Sam, this one is addressed to you.
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Sam, during your first year as a mayor, you had assigned a task force to clean up a local park. You had one of your flunkies plan the event. It was actually pretty nice. The weather was beautiful. A food truck came, and kids and adults all chipped in to clean up the park and make it something we can all enjoy. Then you showed up. It was only 2:00 in the afternoon, and you had already reeked of store-brand vodka and Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Yep, that's one of your favorites. Your adoring fans cheered and jostled you as reporters lavished you with praise. Apparently, you slept with my sister that day. She had just turned 18 the day before. She was with child during your term as mayor.
Can you read that last part? The kind of the audio cut out there. I heard.
She was with child during your term as mayor, hiding her shame in a humble apartment in my parents' basement. Dreams dashed, and don't deny it either, bud. I've got a cousin who works in IT and knows how to Photoshop your ass. It's not worth it to hide. Just dolly up the child support you owe, and we'll call this even. Simon Bottom Rot. You remember this?
The money? Where's the money?
That's a lot to. Do I remember that? I mean, it's like asking somebody if they remember, like their 128th day of going into work. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just random day.
Just another day.
Just another day. And by the way, I'm calling baloney on all this because, if they were serious, they wouldn't do that through mailbag. They would, they would,
be at your front door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And like, hey, like I said, I've always been
messing with you.
I've always been, a supporter for pro-choice.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
and
for them to attack you like that. It sounded to me like someone just. I mean, that happens a lot. You get a lot of those letters. I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you hear anything more about it, though.
well, let me put it this way: I didn't even like. I mean, it didn't affect my emotions at all. It's just another day as a politician or former politician.
Yeah, I didn't realize he used to be mayor.
Oh, you didn't know that? That's
No.
no, is a former mayor of our town of Blunder. What's
sorry. Shit.
Scooter is there? Is that?
Hold on. Hello.
Hiya, buddy. Percy here.
Hey, what's going on, man? You can't enjoy a meal.
Yeah, without making a few crumbs.
Uh,
Hey, what's going on, man? Glad to hear from you. We're on with Sam and Misty as well.
Hey, Percy.
Yeah, hiya, Sam. Yeah, well, fellas, we're doing pretty well over here at the Borgata.
Borgata.
Yeah, I'm just taking a break from the tables to call you guys.
So you're counting cards, right?
Yeah, Waylon says if I just do it in my head and don't tell anyone, it's perfectly legal and, it's all good.
I'm not sure the casino's going to feel the same way about that, man.
I don't know if they appreciate that.
Man, Mrs. Crumb has been tickled pink from the recent upswing in our finances.
I'm sure she has. So how much longer are you staying out there, Percy?
Man, as long as it takes to make a cool million.
Is it smart to be talking about counting cards so freely out in the open? It sounds like you're still on the floor.
Yeah,
out there.
Good point, buddy. I ought to hush up about it.
Yeah.
Gee, you ought to see the milkshakes at this place.
Yeah, they're good.
Percy, who are you speaking to?
Yeah, Buddy and Sam over at the WDUM.
And Misty,
You guys, Waylon wants to,
Oh, buddy.
Hey, man, sounds like you guys are having a good time over there. Someone wrote a letter for you
Oh,
earlier.
it's splendid, buddy. You should be so fortunate as to lay your eyes upon Percival. He's a natural.
I still don't think you guys should be screaming about your illicit activities in the middle of the casino, Waylon.
Oh, as the pussy willow roars. Of course, the wet blanket on my camping trip. Samantha, I should have foreseen this. How are you, lad?
I'm fine, Waylon. Just wondering if you guys are making good decisions out there.
Says the failed mayor who flooded our city and my car with carbonated beverages. But we needn't address that, must we, Samantha?
Just move on, Waylon. What do you want? What else is on your mind?
What else is going on, buddy?
Can't a lad say hello to his favorite podcast hosts? Well, one of them at least.
Well, how much longer are you guys intending to stay out there? We asked you that before.
As long as it takes. I've got security stationed at the woods compound back home. Buddy, if you could be so kind as to stop by my place and send me my iPhone charger. I seem to have misplaced mine.
You have millions of dollars. I'm not going to your house willingly ever again for the rest of my life. Ever again.
Very
Ever.
well.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a spoiled carton of cottage cheese. I haven't a number prepared, but I don't have a band or an instrument here to help me.
Hey, look, Waylon, the band's doing a sound
Oh,
check.
Percy, flag them down. Percy. What they say, lad?
What are you guys
Ready when
doing?
You are.
Oh, set the soul for
You're
an
breaking up,
overhead.
Waylon.
Have a
I can't
steak,
hear
my
you, man.
boys. Okay.
I think is he trying to get a sound?
It's on a stage.
We weren't 10 miles out of Boston. On the road, trying to stock up on sleet. It's in all the bars. Running some cars. Dominated way down out on no street. Oh, I had so much money. Percy really barely survived. But when I spiked his drink with meth, he became alive. They were tripping, wailing, getting crazy and anticipating drugs and music. Smack, smack, smack. Dancing in the alley behind the motel room. I was getting pretty smacked off some paint. Percy stood in line, he didn't seem to mind, and sometimes he even offers to pay. Percy loves his rock and roll music, only pulling over if one of us is pissing. When we get to the toll and we're ready to roll, we begin to sing. Come on, everybody! Hey, we're triple, it's Percy and wailing, getting crazy and anticipating drugs and music. Smack, smack, smack! And all the beautiful people out there, I want to send this directly to the WDUM. Buddy, Sam, this one's for you, boys.
Waylon.
I think he just did. I think he just commandeered some sound equipment, and is that the? I think the line just disconnected.
Yeah. Misty, are you still on?
Yeah, I got no love from Waylon this week.
And I don't even think he was really listening to anything that we were saying. He seemed to steamroll through it again. He wanted to perform a song. I can picture them just tramping around the casino, though, and everybody knows them in there, so they're letting them get up on stage and just randomly play with the band. I wonder how many times they practiced that song.
I feel like it's a Hunter S. Thompson type situation, you know?
That's what I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah. You watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah, he plays Hunter S. Thompson, the writer. And that's exactly how he was. As a matter of fact, there's YouTube videos of the two of them together during the recording of the movie, and he's just so spot on. Johnny Depp does Hunter so well.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I gotta rewatch that again.
Yeah.
I can kind of picture that.
It's a true story. That's what I love it.
The interesting thing is Percy, my first bachelor party, he was supposed to come, but because it was at a casino, he wouldn't go because he was really religious.
And now every time I hear from him, he's in a casino with Waylon. Waylon's back in it.
He got fired, so I don't know. He's trying to.
Doesn't have anything else to do.
Yeah, well, Waylon can do whatever he wants because he's rich, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Sam, did you want to hit any more mailbags, man? I got another one over here.
I'm fine. I don't think I've got anything else on my end, but if you got one more, then
I do have another one addressed to you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Oh man,
I'll take it.
All right, Sam. I'm a longtime listener of the WDUM and have truly learned from your insights that you gained, both as a leader and as a mentor. That's nice.
Well, that's really nice.
I'm waiting for the catch. No, it's not gonna.
No, this is not. I should also mention that I've learned just as much from you about the martial arts. Sam's practices the martial arts. That's a personal interest of yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, I wrote to you today because I found myself in something of a predicament. You see, I've been excommunicated.
Oh no!
I've been excommunicated from my hometown and my family because of some insensitive racial remarks I made at a family gathering. In parentheses, referring to my. You don't have to explain it. All right. Referring to my mixed race brother and sister-in-law is something I shouldn't type out. That's right. Immediately, my brother grabbed a wine carafe from the table and propelled it at my head. The carafe shattered, and I was left bloodied and alone on the floor, on the ground, trying to perform a guillotine choke on some shards of glass. Much to my surprise and disappointment, The only person who suffered from my submission was one of the table legs. Sam, what I'm asking today is for some tips on and advice on how to address this situation in the future from the perspective of a martial artist. However, I have another question. Are they called mixed martial arts because white and black people are allowed to fight each other, or is it something more sinister? Stay classy, Jessica James Watkins.
I need to
First
know
thing,
the answers.
yeah, first things first. Guillotines. They're pretty. They're known as like one of the first submissions you learn as like a white belt. But there's a lot of details and stuff that you need to implement to get those to work pretty well. Next time, I just stick with you might be better off with like a triangle. Nothing wrong with a good old triangle choke.
Actually, is that something that could, because he's obviously not trying to hurt his family, right? So you can kind of let up on that a little bit and just.
Oh yeah, sure. No, that's something that you could. It's a very safe thing. It's not going to do any permanent damage. Like but they might just take a little nap and then you get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that happened to me. My first husband, while I was at the computer, put me in a chokehold, and I woke up with my face on the thing. He was just playing though. He's a redneck. Thought I'd just add that for some reason.
Wait, what? Say it again. What happened?
Yeah, you kind of breaking up there a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was sitting at my computer with my first husband, like 20 something years ago, and he did like the triangle choke sleeper hold on me, and I woke up with my face on my keyboard. He didn't give me any warning. He thought it was a funny game to sneak up behind me and knock me out. He really didn't mean any. He really meant no malice. He really was trying to just practical joke. But my God, now when I think about it,
yeah. Well, I'm glad he's just joking around. But me and my friends used to, like a friend I used to hang around with in like 7th grade, we used to make ourselves pass out.
oh yeah,
It's so stupid.
yeah, it is dumb. I think all kids have done it though. Well, I mean, not every kid, obviously, but lots of kids have done it. I definitely played that game too.
I was reading. There's one jujitsu gym, not far from where I used to train actually, where one day this is back in the day. I mean, jiu-jitsu is like the Wild West for a while. And one day the instructor had everyone line up and said, okay, hey class, today I'm going to be choking each and every single one of you out so you know what it feels like. And that's exactly what he did. He went through the whole line and just choked out the students one by one just so they knew what it felt like.
It's like you can't carry
this man.
unless you get tased. You can't
Yeah, the
be able.
pepper spray.
Yeah,
Oh, what's up?
it's like the pepper spray concept. You can't carry it.
Yeah.
You're willing to be sprayed.
Yeah, you got to know what sort of power you wield with that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like martial arts, but I don't do any. I do like to box. That's it so far.
Scooter, can you pass this over to Sammy?
All right, let's see. Got another one. Okay. Oh, okay. I see one right here. Buddy and Sam. Oh, geez, here we go. My name is Sakahiro Hitosan Nakamura. I think I got that right. And I am a video game designer. Yeah. And I'm a video game designer currently working for a major game studio. Cool. I've been tasked with helping scout out our next big project, and I came across your podcast. My team and I nearly universally see potential in a WDUM video game. But I'd like for the two of you to discuss. Yeah, I haven't thought of that before somehow.
I'm waiting for the catch, but this sounds awesome.
Yeah, I just like to. I almost just want to stop reading now. What I'd like for the two of you to discuss on air is just what type of game you envision. I envision a bloody, gritty, and realistic fighting game that pits some of the WDUM's most frequent callers and guests against each other in a battle to the death. Just imagine Jaden and Mr. Bowers fighting in a cage to Bowers' bloody end, or Sydney and Bomber engaged in fisticuffs in a number of unique and interactive settings, including, but not limited to, the WDUM's A Vague Perception Concert, Sydney's Trap House, the Jim Stinkwater All-American All-You-Can-Eat Hometown Homestyle Bar, Grill, Pub, and Bistro, Nuts for Nachos, and more to be announced as DLC. Start talking about it on the show and we'll see where it goes. You're a fan, Takahiro Hito-san. I'm a big fan. That sounds fucking awesome, not gonna lie.
That sounds great.
I want to do that.
I think part of the game would have to be trying to like get past the guys or get them out of the casino or something like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fighting game part because fighting games are my favorite. I guess maybe a racing game would be fun. Percy peeled out in the parking lot once. So.
Yeah.
Platformer, maybe like an open world. Sam, what would an open world WDUM look like?
Oh God.
It'd be mostly sewage, I think.
Oh, Misty, I got another one for you here.
Oh, okay. Let me check that.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to the same email. All right, Misty can close out with this last letter from the mailbag. Don't worry, folks. We won't burn this one. Sam will save these because we've got a few more left in there.
I don't think we've ever actually saved a mailbag before, but
no.
Yeah, we'll make an exception.
It's pretty packed. Still got some stuff in here.
Misty, hearing about the history of culture and music in Louisiana has been an awesome experience that I haven't taken lightly, and I don't intend to. When I listened to your interview with Wayne and the other river pickers, I could literally see myself sitting there on the river hanging out with you guys. I was wondering if you guys could get together again for another recording, or maybe even see if the guys would come on the show. I'd love to hear Sam sing along and harmonize with you guys. Oh, Cal Montalbano. That would be great. Actually, I spent the day with Mo just a few days ago. He was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was giving me so much recording, like real equipment, speakers that were up to my shoulder and stuff. I was like, Mo, I don't know what I would do with any of this. He's like, oh, well, I spent the whole day with him. He wasn't feeling good.
That was great. No, say that part again.
I don't even know. I said, Mo, I don't need all that shit. And he was like, oh, yeah. So, God damn it. I said, you take fucking shit. You push I don't know how you gotta argue. If I tell you to do something, just fucking do it. So I took him to go get beer because on Sundays around here, well, not where I'm at, but where he's at, you can only get it on Sundays in a certain small little village. So I took him up there, and there's a bar there. It's like the last bar that's left that I grew up in. And so we stopped there, and I said, y'all, he keeps telling me he doesn't feel good, and I'm worried about him. I don't want to leave, and, you know, him being alone. And the owner of the bar, Bridget, she's got a real thick New Orleans accent, which kind of sounds like a New York accent. She said, oh, the motherfucker don't feel good because he was up here all fucking morning. Bet you didn't tell you that, did he? No, he did not. So I took him home, made sure he was sitting down with his beer, and I left him to it. But I'm going to see him Saturday. I'm going to go. He's going to be out there with his daughter. They're going to have a camper out there. And so I'm going to stop by and talk to him Saturday. So you'll definitely get more Mo. He would love that.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear it. Sam, you got to get going, right, man?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Thanks, everybody that was listening tonight. Thank you, Sam and Misty.
Night. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you
Yeah, no,
soon.
thank you.
Thanks, Misty.
I'm always here. All right.
All right.